He also doesn't like FIFA. And why the fuck he named himself that? Let's see what the builds for her be looking like. Second. I hate how when I like tab off this game, the sound goes away. Is there a way to fix that? Anybody know? I find that very annoying. I hate when games do that. The grind is gonna be rough. I have no fucking resources, man. I hate when games do that too. It annoys me to no end. I don't even understand the point. Like, can't even get her to 70 right now. Oh, that's as good as it's gonna get for me at the moment. I don't understand how her build is not available on Pridewin when this character already exists, like on the other servers. How does that make sense? It's not like it's changed. I mean, I guess her act, she did actually change a little bit, but still. Like, the build should still be there. It has to do with full screen windowed or borderless windowed that would normally keep the sound playing. Let's see. Nope. Oh well, whatever. Shit is mad annoying. Yes, what do her skills do? So deal nuclear damage to foes equal to 54.4% of attack, 5 hits. From the second hit, prioritize new targets and change damage to 20% for hits on the same target. Also inflict a random elemental ailment on the target of each hit. Prioritizing inflicting once the target doesn't have. If the target has an elemental ailment, activate a technical and deal bonus nuclear damage equal to 19.2% of attack. Inflict radiation on the main target for 2 turns. You can also heal. So you're just going to be looping 1 and 3, I assume. And obviously her highlight is her highlight, but pretty much always just spam her skill 3, really. Is it because you just depend on Vino to apply ailments, and so you're just really using this? Oh, so I'm gonna assume she wants attack a lot for her revelation cards. So maybe I should set her to my new assist. It's on with escape. Have to build Vino too, and I finally pulled Rin. I'm still cooked. We all are. You got Makoto. Better luck this time. So we got a 5-star and 40 pulls, but it was Rin. We lost a 50-50, which I guess if I was gonna lose it to anyone, I would have picked Rin, so it's not too bad. And then we had to go to 80 again. But I had enough gems and stuff saved up to where I didn't have to spend to get there, but it took almost everything that we had. But we won the 50-50 on her weapon, and that's very nice. What was I about to do? Oh, give me a second. Get this training set. I thought one of these came with the other thing that we needed, but was I mistaken? I thought one of these sets came with holds. Oh, it's the fucking Millicoin set that has those, but I don't want the Millicoin. Oh, wait, no. This has some Hermit's Incense in it. The limited platinum set from her. Yeah, I gave it here, bro. Easy 10 tickets, some compendium, some fragrance, Kompaku gems, some iris. Not too bad. Nice. Got that. Now, let's look at our revelations. So, I don't know what substats she wants. Let me see if I can find somewhere else. That is for the regular Persona 5, not P5X. Oh, that Bladesifer guy has a build guide for her.
Hey, what is up everybody, Bladesifer here, and today for guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside of today's video, we're going to be going over the build guide for the powerhouse woman herself, Makoto Nijima, or Queen. Now, this has been a video I've been wanting to do for quite a little bit here. I was trying to get Queen built up a decent bit, but she isn't the best just yet, though we do have exactly what you guys need to know of how to build this girl correctly and what you guys really should be looking in for, at least for teams and things like that. So if you guys are interested in things like this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. There will be timestamps down below, of course, but without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so first things first is we're going to be taking a look at her awareness dupes. Pretty much, should you dupe her or not? And I'll straight up say it right now for those who really don't want to hear me.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Checking out her skill priority, we're going to be looking at her persona, in which this one is very interesting. It actually is kind of like a straightforward type of deal, in which the things that you want to prioritize is going to first start off with the skill 3. Now the reason for this is because it actually helps out her whole kit as a whole, in which is just going to be, hey, I need to get my stacks up for Iron Will eventually. This is the best way to do it, because you're getting 2 of these tenacity stacks, or toughness stacks if you guys have the same translations as me. With these tenacity stacks that you're getting from this skill, not only does it deal a ton of damage, but you're also able to actually kind of set up the rest of her kit. Her kit's really going to revolve around these tenacity stacks, so doing the skill 3 first is definitely going to help you a lot more. This is just regular damage also, so I mean, like, it's really nice. Now of course, once you use this skill, you really want to just get the Iron Will for it, because this is going to help you out in general for just massive damage. But then you can go ahead and focus on the skill 1 for our priority. Now skill 1 itself is useful. Let's get it straight. It's useful. You would mainly be using it just for your all-out attack type, like if you're doing like a ton of damage for waves, so like bunch of mobs, this is where this skill will shine. Any type of thing that has a ton of mobs and things like that, this skill will absolutely shine and be more busted than you ever think, which is why I would prefer this one over the skill 2, seeing that not only are you getting that stack that you really do need, but you're also getting that extra damage later on if you are facing waves, making her a really powerful AoE as well. Now with this in mind, the next thing that you want to go ahead and get up is going to be the skill 2, which is Nuclear Resonance. Nuclear Resonance is actually really good as well. It helps her out quite a lot when it does come down to healing, and it gives an attack power buff. The only thing I feel like is, since it is giving you just this buff and only heals, it's kind of taking away from her main thing, which is just dealing damage. She is a single target attacker at this point with an AoE skill. She's meant to just be out there battling, just straight up throwing hands the entire time, which is going to be the main deal that you want her for. So this is kind of the least of your worries when it does come down to at least what you want to upgrade, but it's still very useful. Lastly, you want to get up the combat skills for her highlight. This is really just an additional, hey, I can deal some damage with this in general. It's nothing too crazy. I would definitely suggest just doing this last. It's not anything that you really have to pay attention to like hardcore on, but that's just this here. That's the skill priority. So you would go with 3, 1, 2, and then the combat skills. But of course, at the end of the day, it's your account. You can do whatever you want, but this is definitely my recommended. But let's go ahead and get into the next one, which is going to be the weapon options.
So we got our 5 stars, so we're not got to worry about that.
Okay, so getting down to the best gear sets that we're going to take a look at. First of all, as I did tell you guys, I'm still trying to build up my girl, so she isn't the best as you can see just yet. But for the gear set that you want to go ahead and run, you want to check out this gear set, which is the Truth gear set, which is the Nuclear Heat one. This is the one that you're going to run with her, mainly because her team is really going to want her to have this as well. And then you want to have the actual Arcane card being this one as well. This card is actually really good for her. It's going to help you out a lot when it does give you at least what you need in terms of elemental damage, which is this is going to help with just stacking and dealing overall damage in general. But by having the nuclear damage, you're already dealing more nuke damage than you really want to have, and this is absolutely amazing just to overpower the enemy. And then of course it's also going off that elemental abnormal state, which if we continue using her actual team, which will be like Bio in them, this will really make more sense. That it actually helps a ton when you have the team fully built, and it helps her out with her entire kit in general. Now when it comes down to the stats that you want to go for, I actually have the horrible stats. These are just places right now. Main stat wise, of course this was always going to be HP. When it comes down to the moon, use damage bonus. Damage bonus is absolutely amazing. Surprisingly, this piece isn't terrible because mainly all these stats went into crit damage.
Was damage bonus attack multiplier?
Attack percentage. So I might keep this one, and I'm just gonna have to like hardcore farm the other ones to be good. But for this, you want to have damage bonus. This one here, I would suggest crit rate. Definitely, it does not matter. And then we'll go over substats in a second. But crit rate has to be the main stat. And then when it comes down to the Saturn piece or the planet piece, you want to have attack percentage, because at the end of the day, she is an attacker, she is a DPSer. Attack is going to help you out quite a lot. So those are going to be your main stats. Now coming down and looking into the substats category,
gotcha.
I would definitely suggest you guys to try, if you already have, of course, on damage bonus one, I don't think you're going to be able to get damage bonus here, so this will be a little bit different for substats, but try to get your hands on like crit rate, some extra just attack percentage, damage bonus, things of that nature, anything that will help you out or just her overall thing. She doesn't really need speed too much. I mean, like, you could use,
okay, so
speed on her, I wouldn't really suggest it, but attack percentage, crit rate, damage bonus, defense ignore, or pin rate, I think is what a lot of people have it. Those are going to be your main things that you really want. If you can get those on, she will be absolutely amazing, because she's meant just to shred the enemy in general. So the more defense to ignore, the better, or more pin rate, the better. She's going to deal a ton of damage. But that is going to be her actual sets. Now that we've went over the set, let's go ahead and go over her best team comps. So when it comes down to her team comps, this is going to be one of them that I've had multiple people end up testing, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm kind of mad I still don't have the character. Okay, it's definitely going to rely on VO. If you do not have VO, please summon for her. It will definitely be worth it. So coming down to exactly what we're going to be using, first of all, I would definitely say if you're going to be using Wonder, use the attack weapon instead of the defense weapon. It will not help you too much if you are using the defense weapon, but currently I'm using my defense set on this team because technically this is my Yusuke team. But let's act like he's on the attack and he has his attack personas on. With this, you want to go ahead and use Makoto. I'll just put Leon here to act like VO. And then lastly, you would like to use Soy. Soy is going to help you out for the defense shred as well when it does come down to this team. And of course, it's going to be more of that elemental type deal that's going to really exploit Makoto's best features. So once again, act like this is VO here. Doing this team, you're really going to be centering Makoto a lot, especially making her that main DPS that she needs to be. VO is going to offer a lot of things such as like damage taken increase. It's going to be nice to actually get that nuclear damage increase and things like that. While Soy is going to be, of course, the defense shredder. It's going to give your team a lot more of that survivability and things like that to keep them more on their toes and actually alive. This is kind of the budget team. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put Okion here. And you want to have Okion as well because it's going to help you just be more offensive. It's going to help you out with your attack. It's going to help you out with the damage dealt and things of that nature.
Okay, I think I get it. So the cards we have like aren't anything great. Leveled up one of them, didn't get the attack multiplier like I was hoping, but got fucking 3 boost to HP. This one would be good if it was a 4 or 5 star. This one has flat attack and defense. I don't really want to level it up. It's not bad, but it's not great. We don't really have the stamina to like farm for cards right now though, unfortunately. Right, I got a bunch of these. I could get a 5-star weapon for somebody if I really wanted. Like, I could get Vino or Leon's 5-star if I really wanted, or both for that matter. Kind of hoarding those Violet Cognitive Gems right now for a rainy day, but is it just me? Is there no game sound? How about now?
大事よね。武器に劣らないよう私も頑張らなくちゃね。いいんじゃない？期待には応えないとね。
I think this is the most I can do for
こ
now,
ういうのもあるんだ。
just because I just don't have stamina for coffee. I feel like I should level this up just because she needs the attack.
こういうのは積み重ねよね。
You know what? It went to Pierce and Ailment, which is the best it could have gone to there, so I'll take it.
Queen, 準備は万全よ。
Yeah, she needs a lot more crit rate and more attack to almost.
装備も大事よね。期待に。
Could also just go get a copy of Vino if I really wanted. Get her that A6 without having to spend jewels. Spend some fucking Cogna gems. Could try to get a better space
いつで
card
も
for
行ける
her.
わ。存分に活用させてもらうわ。
We want attack, attack multiplier, crit. And again, this is the 4-star one. This isn't terrible. Should I level this up? She doesn't really need HP or speed though. Like I'd rather have a blue one with better substats than to level that one up. Thoughts? Where am I looking? That's better.
見ておこう。
私の力存分に活用させてもらうわ。 もっと強くならなくちゃ。
Ah, I went to fucking HP. Whatever, man.
クイーン、準備は万全よ。
All right, you get a 5-star weapon from here as well. Probably choose Vino or Leo. Increases ice and nuclear damage. Hey, perfect. My two favorite characters. Also, what is the point of talking to characters in here? Every time I come in here and it's like, oh, Yaling has something she wants to talk about. They don't be saying shit. You know, and you waste the time. Where is she anyway? Can I not talk to her because I am her right now? Oh, no, there she is. by second Twitter complaining about the new girl design. Are they? I saw nothing but positive things about it. I just don't like. I don't get me wrong. I like talking to Yao Ling. I just don't understand like the point of talking to people in here. They make it seem like there's just no relevance. Like you don't get a reward or anything. It's not like a mission. I don't see the purpose or benefit. It's just like some random dialogue. What are people on Twitter saying about the new girl's design? I only saw good tweets about her. Seen some tweets saying she looks nothing like a woman from Madagascar and that she has a generic Tekken girl face. Okay, I think that's being a little dramatic and extreme, but I'll say this. She's very pretty. I think saying that she has generic Tekken girl face is cap because she doesn't look like Asuka or fucking Anna or, you know what I'm saying? Like, her skin could be darker and her features in terms of like, you know, her nose and maybe her hair and stuff, like, yeah, they're not maybe as African looking as they probably could be. So I think that's valid, but saying she doesn't look like someone from Madagascar whatsoever and that she has generic Tekken girl face, I think is also being a little disingenuous or extreme. Because honestly, out of curiosity myself, once she got revealed, like I literally Googled, I was like looking at like women from Madagascar and like how they dress and like what their features are like and what their skin tone is like. And I mean, here we can look at it ourselves. Madagascar women. Whoops. Like if we look, like if you just Google Madagascar women, I mean, it's not like they're all super dark skinned. I mean, this one right here, I mean, shit, this kind of looks like the new Tekken girl. You know what I'm saying? Like their complexion is comparable to mine. You know, yeah, there's some darker skinned ones, but it's not like they're all this woman's color. There are some dark skinned girls here, but they're not all that shade. So like, while it would be perfectly fine if her skin tone was darker, and maybe you could even argue that it maybe should be, just for more representation and everything like that. I don't think she's like super washed out or anything. Like there's very clearly women here who are of lighter skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Then as far as like her facial features and everything go, I mean, yeah, she could look a little more black than she does, but I don't know. I'm not as passionate about it as I guess some people on Twitter will be. I will say this, the concept art for her looks better than the actual in-game model for her does. And don't get me wrong, her in-game model is gorgeous. I think she's very, very pretty. This is the Harada tweet. Let me see what Omega said. Apparently people from Madagascar are very happy with her. Apparently when Harada went over there to see what they were like, their features vary wildly. I do like the art more than the in-game look. Yeah, I just said the same thing. I do think her concept art looks even better. I think her concept art probably looks more true to what she should have looked like and what women from there do look like. But it's not like, outside of her eye color, which is obviously just not a real human eye color, it's not like she's like, oh, she looks nothing like a woman from Madagascar. I think that's cap. Let me see this Harada tweet. Well, we didn't just visit and stay there. We actually studied the local roots and history on site, traveled from big cities to rural towns, not just the World Heritage sites, co-designed characters with the gaming community in Madagascar, had those designs reviewed and refined by the local community, and even cast voice actors from Madagascar. So I understand there are things that people who haven't been there simply wouldn't know. I trust that people realize there's a world beyond what you can learn from personal experience or just searching online. This tweet that he's quoting, by the way, the women in those photos, which I assume that this person, without even clicking further and seeing the context, I'm assuming that this person is happy with the design and thinks that she looks good, because these women in this tweet that Harada is quoting, they look very similar to the girl, the character. Let me see this. Also, this could definitely be one of those cases where people are offended for somebody else because, let me see. People from Madagascar seem happy with her. Because I saw another girl on the timeline tweeting. She's like, "Oh my god, she looks so good, and she's from my country," and da 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 da. So like, yeah, this guy whose name is literally Tekken Madagascar. Yeah, this guy seems very happy with the character and is in favor and saying that she looks like a woman from Madagascar. She just looks like a light-skinned woman from Madagascar is all. I get it. You know, some people might have preferred her to be darker skin tone, and there's a conversation to be had there about colorism and, you know, even the fact that the concept art, her skin tone looks noticeably darker than the actual in-game model and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. Is this something that's worth getting up in arms about? Probably not. Is there a genuine conversation and some criticism to be had there? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. This might make for an interesting discussion for a YouTube video, though. I might talk about it. I'd only saw positive tweets about her prior to this. Also, homie say ain't nobody from Madagascar look like that. Over under that guy has never been to Madagascar before. Not gonna lie, I respect Harada for the extent he went to making this character. They're trying to educate others. Yo, Neats, what's good, man? Let me pull up her shit again. I mean, yeah, her skin should probably be dark. Like, the more I'm looking at it, like, yeah, her skin should be darker. But also the stage, by the way, like, it's clearly a Madagascar stage in the game, which I think is also very cool. Here, like, if we pull up the concept art and compare it, but also like in this image that's like of her render compared to the in-game shot, even then she looks, her skin color looks. So here, yeah, this is the concept art, and fucking Persona music started playing again, even though I'm not tabbed in. Whatever. Regardless. Wait, what? There we go. Can I? There we go. So yeah, like her skin. Honestly, I guess it's not that far off, but it could be darker. But I don't know. I think if people from Madagascar who are actually from there or have that heritage are happy with it, then no one should really have too many complaints. But you can definitely see like her hair does look a little bit more textured in the concept art. It's obviously a lot straighter in the actual in-game model. Her skin is a little bit lighter, but also lighting is a thing. You know what I'm saying? I think the costume looks super, super cool. I did see a couple people in my comments talk about, oh, she's just gooner bait because her titties is out. Whatever. I kind of want to look into the fighting style myself and see what it's like, and then see, you know, if this is any sort, if like clearly this has to be something that they wear out there or something based off of it, and even if it is a little bit more promiscuous or a little bit sexier than what they would wear. I mean, I feel like they typically do a good job with stuff like that. I mean, like you look at Azucena, right? Like her costume, obviously she's not as scantily clad as this woman is, but you know, obviously a lot of detail and thought went into her outfit. Or you look at a character like Josie back in Tekken 7, or you know, they do a better job with a lot of these characters they do with the American characters. Fucking, you look at Bob, right, who's an American, he's just a fat nigga in a torn up button down Hawaiian shirt and some ripped up jeans. Like, that's the idea of an American. You know what I'm saying? Like they did more justice for the other nationalities than they do America. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. But also Tekken has a feature where in game, when you customize the character, you can give them a tan. So since she's already of darker tone, if you put the tan on her, you can make her look darker than she already is, which is probably what I will do just to see how it looks. And I might even just rock it like that when I customize the character. Although I will say the tan that they give characters, for some characters, it hardly makes a difference. I think it was more noticeable in 7 than it is in 8, but just throwing that out there. But yeah, the hair is clearly more textured here in the concept art. Her skin is darker here in the concept art. I think those are things that would have been nice to see in the final version, but I think she looks amazing. And I can't wait to see her gameplay and then actually play as her when she releases. How did this end up over here? Oh, I see what I just did. Here we go. All right, hold on. I just accidentally closed some stuff that I got to reopen. Oh, matter of fact, I just reloaded the page, or like I accidentally closed the tab and opened it back up, and it took me to my YouTube comments. First comment at the top. First comment at the top. Hold on. Can't make this up. When I accidentally do that. I am from Madagascar, and I tell you, thanks Tekken for bringing a character from this amazing country. For those who don't know, Malagasy people are a mixed race of African and Asian. I don't know. The Madagascar community seems happy with her and excited about it, so I think their opinion should probably matter most. Yo, Ice Cube, what's good, man? Looked up her fighting style and it looks like it's some sort of kickboxing maybe. I like the sound of that. Oops. Sorry about that. Just pulled Makoto first pull. What the fuck? Must be nice. Alright, now what were we doing? What else can I do right now? With no coffee and no stamina. We tried Ken yet on Fatal Fury? I don't even own Fatal Fury, homie. I have not played that game before. Oh, what's the new trials from the Sea of Souls looking like? Oh, you know what? We might have enough Gecko coins to go get a 4-star weapon, which we could use for Vino. Yo, Bonsai, what's good, man? Another day, another. Will this be the day since the calling card? Well, this is for the second palace. I was playing the second palace off stream, so I cleared the first palace already. I didn't 100% it yet, but I cleared it. But I'm not trying to stream here for too long because I do want to go back to sleep because I have stuff to do today. What I might honestly do, I might go to the gym, then come back, shower, go to sleep, and then wake back up for my day. Today is Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday, so yeah, I might end here shortly and go to the gym. What was I doing? How many coins do I have? I do. We have enough. So I think I will actually trade for Vino's weapon, which is this, right? Yeah. Only got 5 of these. We can't get a 4-star. Alright, we actually had one already because... Yeah, maybe I should have used that for Leo then. We already had one because the little $5 pack gave you one. Kind of forgot about that, but it's okay, I guess. No big deal. Damn, we don't have anywhere near enough materials to... Oh, I have nothing there. Anyway, what's the new Sea of Souls looking like? Also, now that we actually have a nuke character, I can probably clear a bunch of the Velvet trials that require a nuke that I couldn't clear before. Need 1.25 mil. Let's do some of this stuff. Fire and lightning. Curse and ice. Curse. So maybe I should just run an all curse team. Just wanted Vino. I had to do 6 multis to get a single copy. At least I am now close for cord. Hey, hopefully you get cord. Are you on 50-50 or you got her guaranteed? Oh wait, I played ice when well, you know what? My ice team is better anyway. Maybe it'll be fun. As long as they aren't resistant to ice, we should be fine. Did not mean to auto off it. No, we're fine. 50-50 is still there, but we'll have enough to guarantee if I lose, which I expect since I won with Fox. Gotcha. Good shit then. Yeah, I lost my 50-50 with Makoto, but I had enough to guarantee her. I won the 50-50 on the weapon though, which I'm very happy about. Also, welcome to the stream. Having to pull on 3 straight banners is gonna be rough. Yeah, if I wasn't making videos on this game and streaming it, I probably wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. I would have skipped Yui. I might have skipped Marion. I probably still would have pulled for Yusuke because I just think Yusuke is so cool. Him and Rin are my 2 favorite characters in the game right now. Makoto is probably going to be one of my favorite characters, so I would have pulled for her. It still would have been 3 straight then, because it would have been Makoto, Yusuke, Phoebe. Because you kind of need Phoebe if you're going to like actually try to compete at all in the Companion, because at some point there's going to be triple bosses and you're going to need a 3rd Navi, so... People were calling Yusuke a skip, by the way, but I'm glad I did. This character's sick. Look at that shit, boy. Also, if I had skipped him, I would not have gotten good scores at all on the fucking Companion shit. I'm skipping Makoto plus Phoebe. Only reason I went for Vino so deep is because I don't have access to Rin and she's at least a single target debuffer. Gotcha. That makes sense. Alright, Makoto, it's your time to shine. I don't have Vino built up yet, but maybe this will do. Actually, I'll do this and this should be fine. Oh wait, I didn't change my personas and my weapons and shit. It doesn't matter. It should be fine. This shouldn't be too hard. Should be able to auto this regardless. Get him, girl. Get him, queen. Did you grind to get in-game gems? I've been pulling with real money this whole time. I mean, I just play the game. I do everything. I do literally everything. Velvet Trials, Sea of Souls, Nightmares Gateway, all the events that come out, doing the palaces. Like I've everything the game has to offer. Like if you do everything the game has to offer, you can actually get a decent amount of currency. And I actually enjoy the game, so I played a lot. Hasn't Yusuke always been the least popular of the P5 cast? Is that true? I like him more than I like An and Ryuji. But it's also just because he wasn't considered nearly as good as some of the other characters that were coming, so that's why a lot of people said he was a skip. And he also got buffed, I believe, compared to the other versions. Don't quote me on that though. I know Makoto definitely got buffed, and I think Yui did as well. Phoebe will be in standard at some point. Saving those tickets has to be for something, right? Also, don't want to prove them right that not everyone's going to pull for every character that will come to standard later. See, it's like it puts me in a tough spot because I'm a content creator, and so I can justify things that I normally wouldn't because content. But I don't know. I know Phoebe will eventually come to standard, and yeah, you're right. I am saving gold tickets, but it's like, when will she come to standard? Because Marion's supposed to be on standard by now, isn't she? And she's not coming until 6 months later, so. I don't know. I am hoarding them gold tickets for a reason, but what that reason is exactly, I haven't quite discerned. A lot of characters are getting buffed on global, and the other versions get them later. There are characters that I still don't have in Genshin because I skipped and I put 500 pulls in the standard for. Well, see, I have every character on the standard banner in this game, and I've only done 150 pulls on that banner. So my standard luck is kind of nuts. Doesn't necessarily mean that every time they add a new character to it, I'm gonna get it, but I'll take my chances. She's so cool. Y'all think we'll get the Chinese New Year version of her in this game? Or y'all think that's gonna be exclusive to the Asian servers? That would really suck if we don't get that one. I think we can rock out with this team for this. Probably be exclusive. I really hope not. That'd be really lame. Can it just be a costume? I noticed Mom has a double element, but I don't know what that is about. Nah, it won't just be a costume because it's a whole new character, and like she has a new kit and everything, and she's honestly a lot better than the current one, which makes me happy because I really like Yaoling, so I want to be able to use her for a while. Makoto out? Yes, she is. Persona Dio. That's my goat. Pulled Makoto on my first 10 pull. I'm giving them all my money. Must be fucking nice, bro. It took me 120 pulls to get her. Lost my 50-50 to win. Got her weapon though. Won that 50-50. That technically only took me 10 pulls. Oh, I just saw a tweet. I don't know if they photoshopped this or if they use AI or what, but I kind of like what they did, admittedly. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about this. Going back to talking about Miarizu, the Tekken character. Somebody kind of like took her art or her model and like made it look more like the concept art, and it made her lips a little fuller, her skin a little darker, and her hair a little bit more textured. I don't know if they used AI to do this or what, so forgive me if they did. They probably did. But for what it's worth, I do think it is more true to the concept art and maybe a better representation of how the character probably should look. I just think it's worth looking at. Obviously, I don't necessarily condone AI. Well, hold on, no, it says he's a lead artist and professor of arts. Granted, that don't really mean a whole lot. I don't know. I don't know who this dude is or how he did this. I just, you know, if there's AI involved, I apologize. If there's not, then I apologize to him. But I do think this is nice. So you can see, brought the skin tone down a little bit. Lips are a little bit fuller. Desaturated the eye color a little bit and just made it look more realistic. Hair is obviously more textured. And I already thought she looks great, and this makes her look even better. Yeah, thicker eyebrows as well. Change the nose, what it looks like. But yeah. Looks good. Looks really good. And hey, I mean, we're so long away from that character getting released that if they do want to change her visually at all, they definitely can, right? Armor King's not even releasing until October, so like that character, she's probably not releasing until December or maybe even January. So they've got time to change her model if they want to at all, if the feedback. But the thing is, like I said, the people who are actually from Madagascar, they seem to think that she looks perfectly fine, so maybe they won't care to, but if they do, for whatever reason, you know.
Queen, 準備は万全よ。私の出番です。俺の出番か？私の出番？お呼びとあらば。
I don't have enough materials to level up Makoto though. I was able to level up Makoto a little bit. Well, I got her to 70 and her weapon to 60. And I was actually able to burn through the little coffee I had left to get her persona skills up and stuff, but I have nothing for Vino. My Vino is screwed. Nah, my Vino is definitely screwed. But that is the character I'll be working on for the next several days with any stamina and coffee that I get. I've already put everything that I can for the moment into Makoto. Oh, bye, Leo. Was it painless or painful? It was manageable. It hurt a little bit, but it could have been way worse. Maybe I should have put a healing persona on Wonder. I mean, Makoto can heal though, so. But she didn't do it. Oh, bye, Wonder. Unless. Look at the Leo's dead on the floor. Yeah, he does that a lot. He's so squishy, bro. Feels like no matter how much defense or HP I try to give him, he's just always dying. Yeah, once I get Vino, this will be a million plus easy. But once I level up Vino. Just trying to get a score at all here right now is all. Oh, ice? Say less. Say less. Actually, you know what? Let's redo this because I need. Let's do this. Give me you, and well, actually, yeah. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do Makoto, Leo. Yeah, I guess we'll still do. I wanted to put Rin on the Yusuke team, but well, because then who am I gonna put on the Yusuke team? I would be Yusuke, Marion, Yukimi, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, run this back real quick. That's why I'm glad I went for the weapon on Marion. I feel like I can use her on any team. I mean, yeah, she feels like she... Well, I mean, she's a healer, so she just feels like she goes on any team anyway. I have her 4-star, but I don't have her 5-star. So her weapon has like 20% bonus damage from her 5-star does? Interesting. Can you pick her 5-star weapon? Probably not, because she's not on standard yet. Maybe when she's a standard character. But I was gonna say, if you have like a 5-star weapon selector or something, can you pick her weapon? But probably not. Not now, but eventually you probably will, right? When she becomes a standard character. That's probably something I'll pick up down the line.
どうだ。ペルソナデュオ。準備バッチリ。力を示す。かっこいいとこ見せてやる。速攻でやりましょう。ここはペルソナ。
Lost the 50-50 on Makoto's weapon, but at least I got Leon's. Nice. I set mine up to give me Leon's or Vino's if I lost it, but I ended up winning it, so W's. Same, yeah, it was probably the best bet. Got Vino's 4-star though, so that'll be serviceable whenever I have stamina to build her up at all. Highlight chance! Hell yeah. Getting a better score this run anyway. This worked out great. And once I get Vino, or once I can work on Vino, not bad. Do we get one more turn after this or not? Okay, no, that's fine. This is going to be the A6 I go for. I mean, shit, who are your favorite Persona characters? And now for this one, this is easy. You, you.
刀の錆に。
マリアン、正しい選択です。サポート頑張りますね。
Yo, React Man, what's good? Getting really good substat rolls on the revelations I do have. Must be nice. My revelation luck is not very good. My luck in general is not very good. All my luck is on standard banner, bro.
ありがたい。
癒しの力よ。準備万端ですね。普通の中食いなさい。受けてみろ。
どうだ貴様、この時を待っていた。
Any gacha that you have good luck in? I mean, my luck in Pokemon is normally not too bad, but it was lately. My last video was really good, but the first two on this set were not. My luck started off insane though in Pokemon Pocket, and I typically do decent in that game, but the fall was always going to be inevitable. Yeah, the least lucky I've been in any game is definitely this one. Unfortunately.
大丈夫。生死を分かてペルソナデュオ。準備万端ですね。おいでレベルフェス。
任せろペルソナ。
私倒れさせない。
ありがたい。
癒しの力よ。
いただいていく。
この時を待っていた。
君は何様だよ。どうだ。
どこを見ている。
行くぞ。
Damn, no counter.
見くびられたものだ。
I thought we had a lot left to go on that one. But I forgot, since it's multiples of them, it's, yeah. Who's your favorite Persona character in all of Persona? It might be Mitsuru. Damn, that was only enough to get C3, okay. Like, so we'll get much better scores once we have Vino, and once I do some manual runs. Go ahead and collect all these rewards though. Yeah, I think Mitsuru is my favorite character in Persona. Mitsuru and I like Makoto, I like Sai. I don't normally care very much for like the Persona bros, so like Ryuji, Yosuke, Junpei. Normally not a fan of those characters at all. Also, like I guess the lovers Arcana characters, like they're okay, but they're never like my favorite, like Yukari or An or whatever. I like Rise a lot. Is Rise the lovers Arcana in P4? I don't remember. Yeah, Rise would be the exception for me. Where do you spend the fucking all right, what do we need out of here, if anything? I guess the revelation cards would be nice, but I'll hang on to the points for now. Looking forward to that P4 remake. Never played P4. I'm definitely one of the niggas who don't think P4 really needed a remake just yet, but I'll be playing it for sure whenever it does come around. With the companion shit hitting on. Nuke, okay, so you want Makoto for this. Who got the Compy Makoto builds? Anyone yet? This guy's already got a rank 91. And then the other one is what? Lightning? Fuck. See, I don't have... I think what I have to do is use my own Makoto on this one, and then use somebody's Yui for the other one. We also don't have the... How do we get that? Hold on. How do we get this weapon? You can get a weapon for Wonder that would make this team a lot... That makes Makoto team a lot better, but I don't actually know what the event is to get it. Land of Fortune? What is this? Where do you even go for this? Is this from the new Makoto event thing? Crossroads of Fate? Where do you get the Land of Fortune stuff? No idea where to get that stuff? Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, from here. But do I have to use the stamina to do it, or can I just do it regularly? You impressed with what you've seen of Tokon? Very. Nigga. What personas are actually good to run with Queen? I didn't think the first boss went away. Good thing I got most of the weight. Did it go away already? I didn't finish it. Fuck. I thought I had more time. I was not paying attention. I also thought it was going to be around the second part. I did not finish that shit. I didn't even notice it was gone. Fuck. I missed out on a bunch of rewards. I don't know what personas to run with her, so we'll just do this for now. Which boss? I assume he means the Madarame thing. The painting. I did not finish that shit. I only went up to like 16, and I wasn't doing like the stamina shit for it either, because I don't have stamina to spend. Damn. When he was in the menu just now, the left side was locked with "this part is over" or something like that. Oh, dude. Yeah, I didn't even come close to finishing it. I was prioritizing other shit. And keeping up with these gacha games is tough, man. I've even been missing out on some of this stuff in Pokemon. I'm just not playing enough. This is why I can't play multiples. There's too much shit to keep up with. That and the fucking money, obviously.
解除。ペルソナデュオ。準備バッチリ。力を示せ。かっこいいとこ見せちゃって。ここはペルソナ。いけ、ペルソナデュオ。
いただいていく。
ペルソナデュオ。
Yeah, actually, I do want to sit here and grind this, but I should get off and decide whether I'm going to bed or going to the gym. I only wanted to stream for like 2 or 3 hours, but I really should keep it closer to 2 than 3. If I don't go back to sleep, I will be exhausted during the day when I should be up doing stuff. Oh, is that shit really gone though? For real? This event has ended. Dude, what? Oh wait, no. Yes? Oh, damn. I didn't even realize, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I thought they would just both be up at the same time. What time is it where you live? 7:30 a.m. Ah. Fuck, that's annoying. It's too much to keep up with, man. I missed out on so much stuff. Just lost in the entire boss. I hardly played it at all. That's really frustrating. That actually just really upset me. Man, I thought they would just both be up at the same time. I didn't think the first one was going away once the second one got here. That's so fucking stupid. That shit was there for like a week. I swear that shit feels like it was here for only a week. I'm like, oh yeah, I got plenty of time. This shit gonna be here for a month. Okay, so this is here until the 20th. This is here till the 20th. This is also here till the 20th. So every fucking thing else is here till the 20th though. How does that make any sense? We end this part of the event on the fucking 4th, but every other part of it is here till the 20th? That's so fucking dumb. I'm annoyed. Why does the shit still say new? What am I not seeing? Rip my hopes and dreams? Me too, bro. Me too. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it now. Damn, dog. So wait, how do you have to use stamina to get that currency, or is it just clearing certain difficulty levels? Yeah, all I got was like the first. I got a couple of them, but difficulty 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this the only way to get the currency? Because you only get 1200 that way. Or do you get it? Do you get it from stamina as well? There has to be more ways to get it, because otherwise you can't possibly get everything from the shop. I only did it earlier since I thought it would be annoying to have to do both at once, but still had to do 7 runs or so. I really did not think it would end early since there was no mention of it. Yeah, that's very frustrating and extremely annoying. I also just thought it would all be here until the 20th. And I was focused on other shit, so I was like, yeah, I was saving that for later, because I was doing the palace, I was building characters, I was really focused on the nightmares gateway shit. I'm just like, I was trying to get my score up in Sea of Souls, because I was only like 9% and I didn't want to fall out of the top 10 and shit, and I just whatever, dog. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing how else you could even get that currency. Oh, from this as well. No, this is the same thing. You have to be able to get this from stamina usage or something. That's the only way this makes any sense. Like once you get to higher ranks. I don't know. I don't know. Like, how are you even supposed to, like, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I think when you beat certain levels, it says they give you the materials. Gotcha. Well, no, yeah, but that's the only thing I see. No. Yeah, I see that, but that's the only way I see that you get it. Unless you mean something else. When you go to the rewards, it says that once you clear certain difficulties, you get it. But like in total, that's only giving you 1,200, which is like there has to be a way to get significantly more than that, because you would need thousands and thousands of that currency in order to get all the items in the shop. 1,200 is only going to get you like a singular copy of one of those weapons, and that's it. Yeah, there's 4 goals here with 300 apiece. Unless more unlock as you go on, or if using stamina later on gets you more, I don't see how you're ever meant to get the rest of the items. Because that's 1,200 altogether. But when you go to the shop, like, that's gonna get you this weapon and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck are you supposed to get everything else? It has to be through stamina, I'm assuming. Which is gonna be a huge pain in the ass, because unless they're also giving you like materials for spending that stamina, it's like, but I want to build my characters, bro. But I want that weapon at the very least, because I want that for Makoto, for the Makoto team. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me, y'all. I'm gonna take off for the day. I might come back with a stream later on at some point, but don't be surprised if I don't. But I appreciate y'all paying in. Thank you for coming through. Glad that we got Makoto and her weapon, even though it took me more gems than I'd like, but it is what it is. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all be easy. Later.